cart.php, we want to change this section of code which controls the quantity. We need to make this section of code into a form, which will update the cart page when the submit button is pressed. We can use the action variable and set this to update. We also need to pass another variable, which is the ID of the item in the cart that we want to update. Remove the disabled property from the input field. And change the field type to number. Change the name to QTY so that this matches the field in our database. Then we want to add a submit button to the form. And then we need to close the form tag. In our switch block, we need to add a new case for update. This will fetch the new quantity of the product from the form. Along with the ID of the item we want to update. We'll also update the global session variable called quantity. And then we need to use an update query to update the quantity of the chosen products in the cart table. Then we need to run the query. And finally add a break statement to the end of the case. We need to test if the quantity of products in the cart can be updated. We'll try updating one of the products in our carts that have a quantity value of 2. And we expect the quantity to be updated and the products to still be displayed in the cart as they were before. We also expect this update to be reflected on our cart table in the database. So let's add latte to the cart, and we can see this product is now in the cart. We'll try setting the quantity to 2 and click update, and this now shows us that the cart is actually empty. If we check the cart table, we can see the quantity has been updated in the database, so there must be an error in the code. Although this is a failed test, we still need to record it in our test log. So we expected the cart quantity to be updated, instead we were shown the empty cart message. The cart table has been updated, so we can try to add a new function to check if the cart still contains items after the update form has been submitted. There is a PHP function on my website which will fix this problem. It's a PHP function which will check the current status of the cart. Save this in the includes file in your htdocs project folder. And then to use this function, we need to include the file in cart.php. We can call a function in the update case. And this function takes two parameters, the session ID and the database connection information. So save the cart file. Right, let's retest and see if that works. We can add an Americano to the cart, update the quantity to 2 and press update. Then we can see that that all now works. Change the quantity back to 1 and see if the cart still updates, which it does, so we can try a quantity of 3. Again, we can see this all now works as expected. Whenever we retest a feature after a fix, we need to make sure we've updated the test log again. So now we can see that we've achieved the outcome that was expected, so no further action is required for this feature at the moment. To remove a product from the cart, there is a cross icon displayed. So find the section of the code that displays this icon. Replace the hashtag with the ahrefs call cart.php. We're also having the action to remove a product. We'll also need to say which item we want to remove from the cart. Then go back up to where the switch block is. Add a new case to remove an item. Get the ID of the item we want to remove from the cart table. And create a delete query to remove the item from the table. Run the query. We'll need to check if the cart still contains items which need to be displayed, so we can call our cart function again, and then add a break statement to finish the remove case. Update the test log to check if an item can be removed from the cart. Our test data is whatever item we're going to remove from the cart, and we expect the cart to be displayed again without that item showing. We also expect it to be removed from the cart table. If we add a new item to the cart, we can see the current contents of the cart is displayed. We'll add another item from the bakery section, and we'll remove the coffee product from the cart. We can also remove the muffin, and the cart empty message will now be displayed. We can now record this in our test log. The item could be removed from the cart, so this test was successful. We also checked if the cart empty message was displayed if we removed all the items from the cart. We can be confident this function now works as intended, so no further action will be needed at the moment.